Wait, your
Final Countdown.
Final Countdown? Well,
That was the first invite.
Your first invite was Final Countdown.
It was X3. It was X3. It was X3.
Oh, go on. What were we saying?
Okay, we are here at YCS Knoxville Friday night. Pretty exciting stuff here. And we have a special guest. Introduce yourself to the camera. No one's heard of you. I'm just kidding. Some people have heard of you. Introduce yourself.
On YouTube, my name is Kangarookus, but my account has been locked. You can call me Lucas Peterson. You can call me Koss. You can call me Lucas. Whatever. I play a lot of spellbooks, a lot of heretics. I cry in my sleep.
And you even have a YCS top with spellbooks too.
It doesn't count.
That was the top 8, right? That was pretty crazy. YCS Toronto 2013.
Yeah, good
Heck
point.
yeah. Anyway,
So,
Lucas was my my first competitive friend for Yu-Gi-Oh. He played a really non-competitive deck, but went to the first regional that I went to was with him for pretty much.
were you playing
I
Final
did terrible.
Countdown that time?
Not quite. That was
Are you
one.
sure?
We'll answer that in a later question.
Okay.
Anyway, I asked you guys a couple days ago about some questions that you might have for us because Lucas kind of knew me before the big shot that I am right now. The first question you guys asked
Am I allowed
was
to say that?
sure. What card? I'll set it out. What card best represents Doug from when you first started
Infernity
playing?
Archfiend.
That's true. Yeah.
No, Infernity Break, because Doug had this thing where Doug would like to set his Infernity Breaks and Infernity barriers in the same columns every time. So I'd sit there like this, and then after he did all his things, I'd be like, I will destroy that Infernity barrier with my MST.
You know what card was really cool, and I still stand by? Infernity Guardian.
That was a good card, actually.
You could set that against a Logia or a Dolka. Either one of those guys, and they wouldn't be able to out it because it was a non-activated effect. Like I actually decked someone out at a regional.
I believe that.
Setting Infernity Guardian. What type of weird? Well, I just kind of mentioned one. What kind of weird Table 500 decks have you guys put together in the past?
What is Table 500?
Oh, it just means decks with the bottom tables, just random decks.
Doug once convinced me. He was like, "Yeah, I got this wind-up hero 6 Samurai deck that topped a regional once." It was just a random Reddit post and if you guys
remember that video from a couple days ago that was about conversion sides. I remember one conversion side deck was Wind Up Heroes. It was
not a deck.
I looked for it later, recently, and it didn't
I got 12th at a regional with it.
Yeah, it didn't exist.
It was not a deck.
Get your foot
it
down
was on
a
a deck.
But no, actually, I was thinking, how can you forget Heretic Monarchs? Okay, here's the play, guys. Special summon Tefnuit, Tribute for Thessalos, special summon Typhoon number 2.
Typhoon number 2.
And then overlay for Bastiface. That was a crazy combo that you won a YCS with.
Topped YCS.
You didn't top a YCS with that.
I got 37th with it.
How was Dzeeff's dynamic? Oh, I didn't want to put this one in here.
Do it anyway.
But I did. How was Dzeeff's dynamic in the group? I.e., how did he fit in? Before you answer, I was the friend group of 2013, 2014. I was that loser that didn't play competitively very much. And I just asked a lot of questions and just looked up to you and Joe and just thought you guys were unbeatable.
So back in 2012, 2013, there was Joe and I. Then there was Doug, who was this high schooler that he tried, but he just did a lot of random things, and the mostly finally
played a lot of normal summons.
Culminated into Final Countdown. Then there was Fat John. Long story short, Fat John, no hate towards his name, our mafia group.
What are you talking about?
I was saying squad wasn't a real term, but I'm saying
right.
Fat John was it was like the Sopranos, Fat Tony, Fat Julio.
Yeah.
He was the guardian of our group. Do you remember that time in 2013 where you, me, and Fat John hung out 17 nights in a row or something? It was literally talking about everyone in the group had a different position.
Yeah.
And John was someone that was a mainstay in the group that was always consistent, and you were the renegade person that was you played Final Countdown. Then you played a couple decks.
You're giving a spoiler for another question that I put in there later.
I'm sorry that I spoiled Final Countdown, but it was something that was definitely I don't know. Our group dynamic was really great because everyone had a different personality.
I think that the best. I think the cool, unironically, the coolest thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is that you get to hang out with people that you never would have met otherwise. And it's just I wouldn't have met you or JoJo went to different schools.
Oh, exactly. So
and it's Yu-Gi-Oh really does bring, I know it's a weird spot in this field, but Yu-Gi-Oh really does bring everyone from all walks of life. It's actually kind of cool. Next question.
To your
friend, that's you.
Aww.
Honestly, We like just talked about this one. Okay, honestly, did you at any point believe that Doug would make it this far as a YouTuber? Now, let me answer before you answer. For the record, I didn't think I would ever make it. You have to realize that when I first started making videos, which is right when I picked up Infinity, is like when I picked it up, I only had like a couple hundred subscribers. During most of the time that Lucas and I were hanging out, I think when you moved away, I had like 2,000 subscribers or something. So I think a lot of people think that when you get started making a YouTube channel, you think you're gonna like do it full time, it's gonna be your job and stuff. But I just did it for fun. Do you ever think I'd make it this far when we were sitting there recording some fun duels?
Can I curse on your channel?
Sure.
Fuck no. Doug was over here, he's like, I have like 1,300 subscribers. And I'm like, okay.
Next question. What got you guys into playing competitively? Follow up with your first real competitive deck that got both of you guys first invites. See, that's what I was saying, where you spoiler alerted.
Wait, your Final Count? Well, that
was the first invite.
Your first invite was Final Count?
It was X3. It was X3.
Go on, what were we saying?
It was X3 32nd place. Final Countdown.
Fuck, sorry, I gotta think about this.
Well, you've been playing. You went to like. Did you go to the regionals back when it was like?
Yes, when it was like top four.
Yeah, top 4.
Like I was winning with like
you guys
I was winning like Soul Control Don Zalug back in the day. Hold on.
Realize, you guys, it used to be top 4.
Top 4
got the invite.
Do you know what I had to do? I had to attack with the Don Zalug, shrink it, and then I had to time seal my opponents. Sorry, I'm just like
it was Soul Control you got the first invite with.
Evan Vargas Soul Control was like the first top I ever got.
Has the game changed for the better or worse? Any specific turning points?
It depends on what you count as a turning point. Doug, you go first, because I have a lot of thoughts.
To me, I love YuGiOh. The game's not better or worse, but it's different. It's definitely different. But to me, I think the turning point is really after the 2014 WCQ.
Duelist Alliance.
Which
oh my gosh, okay, hold on.
Looking back on it, in retrospect, it was pretty balanced and stuff. But I think that's really a turning point when, like, every single deck at the WCQ immediately got power crept. Like, Sylvan's, like, the whole artifact engine entirely, what else? Fire Fist got power crept.
That's when Sylvan's took over in March 2014.
So, like, all those decks that, like, every single deck at the WCQ in, like, the span of 2 months just became irrelevant. It was all Satellar Knights, Shaddolls, and then Burning Abyss eventually.
Thank you, August 2014.
What archetype seems really good on paper but underperforms every time it sees play? I didn't answer this, so I put this in here. I just give myself some like easy ones. What deck seems like good on paper?
Really good on paper,
but doesn't ever work out. You know what it is? It's Nurse Burn.
Magispector.
That's true. I was gonna say Nurse Burn because they have the Dark Lords. They have triple lore. They have the Desires. They have all these consistency cards, and all you have to do is draw.
Wait, Nurse is a Dark Lord card now, right?
Mm-hmm. Nurse Burn on paper seems like the most consistent strategy out there. Well, not really. Not most consistent, but like really good at least. And it's just terrible. So you think Magispectors?
Sorry, I was thinking of Kieran.
Because they like, can you imagine a deck plus 5ing off of a Ties of Brother and it's still just losing?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, activate Twin Twisters.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's just like they have like 7 face downs. It's like how do you lose?
What was the first deck you took to regional and did it have any cards that are worth more than $20?
Oh, totally Burn. But I don't know if it was worth more than $20. The first deck I ever took to regionals it was in Painful Choice with Still Eagle. In top 8, I lost because
it was the invite round, by the way.
My opponent played Painful Choice and stalled for 20 plus minutes. I was like 13 or something. I didn't know that you could call your opponent on whatever.
Well, it was like a Painful Choice. Was it painful for you? The second part of the question, did your parents take you to like locals?
Until I was 16 where I could drive my damn self.
Do you feel like back in the day, YuGiOh was more like all ages than it is right now? I think that people forget that, like, I know it sounds like complicated to learn all like summoning mechanics, but like the kids, they just play links. They don't care. They don't play anything else.
That's what I'm saying. Like the children are learning today's meta. You know, if like you want to play in competitive meta, you
don't need to know how to play X Sabers in 2019. And if you guys see like Dragon Duels, a thing that didn't exist when Lucas and I were growing up, that is like, I know people make fun of Konami.
If I was 12,
one of their best decisions was making Dragon Duels.
If I was 12 when Dragon Duels came out, Boy, y'all would have been Worlds. Y'all would have been fucked up when I was 12.
You would have went to Worlds. You missed out on a World Championship. You would have been playing Donzalug and everything like that. If there were no other factors, what would have to happen for the game for you to come back to it competitively, like full time, like back in the day? Or is it just like
Sorry, ask that question in a different way. I don't know what that means.
What would it take for you to like take the game seriously again? Or is it just like an age thing? Like you just want to play it casually and hang out with friends and stuff?
The majority of the reason, the only reason why I've played in the last like 3 years is to hang out with friends like Doug.
That's why we're here now.
That's like literally if Doug didn't I don't play this game for fun anymore. I play this game to hang out with friends.
And that's what's cool and not cool at Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not cool because it's like maybe they should make the game different, but it's cool because like even if you don't really like the game, you can still enjoy hanging out. It's just like an excuse to me. A lot of times it's just like an excuse to travel. It's an excuse to see old friends.
I drove 3.5 hours to hang out with Doug, so
true, man. I drove 15 minutes to the airport.
Can you not?
I think it's fine to move on to that, but never fully say like, oh, I'm quitting Yu-Gi-Oh. No, like it's hard to quit a game when it's not like a subscription service. You just, when you want to play it again,
I'd rather hang out with cool kids. So
yeah, the cool kids. Oh, we'll find out where those people are. Okay, and then I'll say this one for the last. This was originally when it's going to be the start one, but I saved it for the last because
all right.
What was Dzeeff's most embarrassing early Yu-Gi-Oh moment?
Oh, there's so many. There's so many of them. Probably the worst was, what was that hero player that you played where you could have destroyed him and you're like, I could just not activate these golden lady bugs or whatever, and you lost.
You would think it's easy to play Final Countdown.
It is. It is. You just play cards and you win.
I was just way too dumb.
Can you telegraph that you played against a hero player and you lost? Somehow we lost against a hero player.
I think I like let attacks go through.
You did for no reason.
Instead of like threatening. And
Can you tell that story?
I actually don't remember at all. I think it was something where like I just didn't activate a card that was like super obvious.
For my recollection, he played a 1 day of peace a turn early for no reason.
Yeah, it was like something like that.
No reason.
What else would be like an embarrassing?
Probably the same time where you're like, I'm gonna set this mystery card here. I'm like, Doug, that's an Infinity Break, and you're like, how is that an Infinity Break? How do you know? And I'm like,
I remember too, because it was always barrier in the middle. It breaks on the right, and then like random cards on the left. You just don't think. I was a little kid. I want to make sure I knew where they were. But that's going to wrap up today's video, this questioning with Lucas almost. Make sure to post your favorite answers in the comment section below. We're having a lot of fun at YCS Knoxville, which by the time you see this video, the whole YCS will be over. We'll have gotten first and second. So, yeah, we're super sorry.
Gosh, I hope you beat me so I can just complain more.
Complain getting second place.
Totally.
Anyway, I'll see you guys later.
I complain getting first.